Hello everyone, welcome back to the shop. Today it's going to be a very simple project and a bit of a shop tour at the very end. I have a project that needs a bending die for the forging press. I was asked if I could bend 14 gauge stainless steel, about 7 inches worth, and I said, well, I got 30 tons on tap, so I can do that pretty easily, but I do have to still make the actual die. It's just a simple 90-degree die. Nothing that's too complicated, nothing that's too hard, so let's get into it. And I got to do some welding first before I get to the machining. So these are the two pieces that will form the male side of my V press brake that will go on my forging press. This is sort of the base. These two bolt holes, they bolt right up into my forging press. And this chunk of spring steel, it is maybe 5/8 by 5 by a little over 15 inches long, which is the perfect size for this. That's what I'm going to be using. It'll get welded to here and then machined, machine a V, and then I'll have to do the female side. So let me clean this guy up, heat it up a bit, and then weld it. I don't think I'm going to show you guys the welding or the cleaning or anything like that. So let's get to it. So I have it reasonably well clamped up. It's reasonably square and reasonably clean. I'm going to heat it up now. I have a relatively small torch to heat it up with. So get it as good as I can get it, and then get it all bugger welded together. Let's see how well I can actually do on these welds. So let's get to it. So I got it all welded up. I was going to show you guys it, but my phone died, and also my dad came in with one of his projects. I did gusset it pretty heavily. It stayed very hot. I don't know if you can see it, but there are some pretty funky temper colors on that. I had the welder cranked up all the way pretty much. And now it's ready to machine. machining is finished. It was very sort of not parallel. This end here, it's offset by quite a bit, but this end here looks just fine. It's actually offset on this side a bit. So, and then in the middle it looks kind of fine. So that's just kind of how it ended up. It'll work fine. It'll be fine. I gotta deburr it, take the flap disc to it, and clean it up. When I get it cleaned up, I'll bring you guys over to the female side of this. This is the male side, male V. And start working on that too. That one should be quick. So, me being human, I made a mistake. I didn't get any of the video of this guy being made. That or my clone did it behind my back. Let's just say that. This is the female side of the die. 2 chunks of angle iron welded to a flat bar. Booger welded, of course. Still got to clean those up. But securely welded. Very secure. That's what you call that. So, sorry for not getting that. I think it should be quite strong. I don't think that sheet metal puts up too much of a fight for low production, low hours. So, there's that. Let's get on with the rest of the video. So, now that that's done, and they're all ready to use, I'm going to show you guys around the shop a little bit. A lot of things have changed quite a bit here. I've cleaned things up quite a bit. I've gotten a couple of new little minor pieces of equipment, small things that really make life easier. One of them you might be able to see. I'll take you off your stand and show you. Is this rack. This rack right here, I welded together a few weeks ago. I got about 1,000 pounds of industrial scrap and figured, why not make this? Holds all of my 40 taper tooling, holds the dividing head, holds the vise, the swivel base, arbor supports, and just all sorts of stuff. 50 taper tooling, all my bushings, spacers, sorry. Lathe tools, has some stuff for the lathe, and just random stuff. It's a super nice shelf, much better than what I used to have, which was wood. Let me show you some of the other things. I have a whiteboard now. Not really a whiteboard, it's a piece of glass that I painted on one side that I use now. My workbench has changed quite a bit. I have this nice green cutting mat, which you guys have seen in a couple of videos. I have internet out in the shop now, so my laptop, it's hardwired in, so that's very nice. Things. What you doing, Daisy May? Go to bed. Go to bed. Crazy dog. Here's the mill, all tilted. Tires for my 64 F100. And the other day, I think it was yesterday, I got this nice shelf. Sorry, had to squeeze through there. I got a nice shelf that I think is from the 40s. It was in a scrapyard, and it holds a lot of weight. I think this sort of slot number 55 has about 200 pounds of steel in it. Has all the parts for the tool and cutter grinder. And just storage for steel and hydraulics down there, and fittings and gears and just stuff. It's super nice. I'm very happy with it. And I've just kind of opened everything up. If this video was entertaining, if it was interesting, and you'd like to see more of stuff like this, the bearings for the power hacksaw should have come today. Those are the only thing that I'm waiting on, is the bearings. Those should have come today, but they haven't so far. When they do come, I'm going to be doing a big video on that hacksaw. Doing a bunch of work. I'm going to basically take that frame and put it on the K&T and horizontally flatten the top of it. So like and subscribe if you would like to see that. And see the rest of the Power Hacksaw series. I don't think I'm going to make a video of these guys in use. You know what they are. You know how it works. Put a piece of steel in, squish. This bottom one will be free floating to be able to conform with the top. And it's just simple. You can go anywhere and see that. So, thank you for watching up until this point. Sorry for my rambling. Have a great day.